Hello, Carolina Girl Hoop Report followers. We're here on the semifinal Monday at the United Bank Holiday Invitational. We just finished up our second semifinal. It was 73-60. Lake Highland Prep taking out Camden. I've got with me Lake Highland Prep head coach Al Honor. Coach, thank you very much.
Hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I know you're a little drained. It was a heck of a game on both sides. All of the girls played extremely well. Let's just talk about your team. This is 9-0?
Yes, 9-0.
9-0 heading into the championship of the United Bank Holiday Invitational, getting ready to play New Hope tomorrow. What does your team have that other teams don't have? That's what I want to ask, because they just got it. They just love this stuff.
I think they just today they really thought they had it and they didn't. You know, so it's just like coaching teenagers, you know. And I hope I can say they were looking ahead till tomorrow. But they just didn't seem like they were on today, and maybe I wasn't on. You know, I sat there and I thought I could just allow them to play without, you know, trying to get in their way. And I think I outsmarted myself, and I think my players, they just didn't seem like they were clicking today. But the beauty of it is we still can come away with a win. You know, and I think that's what my girls have. They just have that knack of, you know, hey, we can come out with a W. So I much prefer us come out with a little more fire, more energy tomorrow. So.
Well, one girl who did have it today was Bree Rivera.
Yes.
8 for 11 shooting, 6 of 8 from 3, finished with 22 points in 23 minutes of play. It was like a battle of attrition. Godbolt went down.
Yes.
Alicia Carter went down, had some blood, you know, had scraped her arm. It was like, man, but Bree Rivera.
Yes, and we, you know, what you saw today is what we expect from Bree. Bree came in, we knew she was a shooter, you know, and a lot of times you see kids and people get in their heads and tell them you need to be able to do more than just shoot, you know, and I say that's bull. You know, I think if you can shoot, there's a place for you somewhere, and that's where we have in Bree. The kid can flat out shoot the rock, and that's something we've always wanted at Lake Highland. And we have one, and you know, she's an outstanding freshman, and we're gonna make sure that she develops and grows into something that's really special at the next level.
Absolutely, what an outstanding performance. Now we're talking back-to-back. This is the first time that a team has been put in this position in a while. The last team that went back-to-back was Miami Senior, Bruiser's team, a couple of years ago, 2013 or 14, something like that. Do you think there's any added pressure knowing that you're playing against a top 10 team, knowing that, you know, maybe a number 1 ranking is is on the table right now in regards to the winner of this game?
No, I mean, no added pressure. I think it's more intense, you know, and we live for these matchups,
yes.
You know, and so, you know, I really give a lot of credit to our administration for allowing us to come up here and play in events like this, because I think every high school in the country wants to be able to come to events like this, play against top teams. So New Hope, St. Francis, Hebron, you know, we love that type of competition, and you know, we love to compete. So we're really excited about tomorrow. We're looking forward to it, you know, and I enjoy the competition. So this is what we're excited about.
One thing I want to point out, that is like a stat that's not really a stat, but your girls allowed themselves to, you know, they got in foul trouble. Mm-hmm. Nyla had 3 at halftime. Caleb Blackshear had 2 at halftime. But they were smart enough to make sure that when they were on the court, they did not have any fouls, no silly fouls, no reaching ins, no extra, and they both finished the game, even though they both had a combined 5 fouls at halftime.
Yes.
That is senior leadership. Yes. That is just a high level ability. Yes. And like you said, girls want to compete. I want to be on the court when the buzzer goes off.
Absolutely.
And they showed that today. It was just unbelievable. Joyce, I mean, we talked about it a little bit offline.
Yes.
Joyce Edwards finished with goodness gracious, with 27 points, 18 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and only 3 turnovers.
She was impressive. And this is, once again, this is something I love to do. I love to compete against kids. You know, a lot of people get caught up in rankings and 5 stars and all that crap. No, I can identify a kid, but when we play and we compete, what she's doing against us, what she does against, at the right time on the big stage against tough competition. I mean, she went up today. She went up against two ranked kids
of the best in the country.
Of the best in the country, and she put up numbers like that. That's what college coaches need to pay attention to. I mean, I've been around college coaches, and I sit there and I talk about a kid, and they look to see if the kid's ranked, and that's how they recruit.
First thing they ask for, who's offered them, and are they ranked?
Exactly. And then they wonder why they're getting their butts kicked at the bottom of their conference because you're recruiting based off of rankings and 5 stars. No, I just saw a kid that we just competed against, and I guarantee you when the rankings come out, I want to see where this kid is ranked because clearly she's special. And it was just it's a honor to compete against a kid like that, and I look to follow her progression to see how she develops and what she does. I mean, she got my attention, and that's not an easy task.
So I've been watching Joyce now going on 3 years, and her steady progression from a local kid that was very talented and wanted more for herself, and her parents put her in a situation to go compete against some of the best in the country, and now she is, she's a rising star. She's a rising star nationally. People know her name, and it's a good thing to see for a guy that's covered her at local tournaments and now seeing her playing on national stage, like you said, you've got one of the best front courts in the country, and they went toe-to-toe. She went toe-to-toe with both of them at one point, trying to get for rebound and hustling, and it was just like, a girl like that is going to fit in anywhere at the collegiate level.
Absolutely. And I give a lot of respect to it, and trust me, I think I'm a really grounded person. A lot of times sometimes it's easier playing on a team when you're just that one person, right? The focus is on you, and you can just go to work and play free. And sometimes when you're on a nationally ranked team and you got a lot of talent on the team, a lot of times, girls are trying to figure out how to be successful, whereas you're going up against a kid, it's just her. She knows what she has to do night in and night out, and sometimes it takes a little bit of the edge off, and she handles it well. And that was very impressive. I don't recruit much, but I tell you what,
you got a space for that?
Man. That kid moved to Florida. We definitely got a home for her.
There's no violations have been broken here. If she does, things will move at that point.
She's
but
impressive.
Second year in a row playing for a championship here at United Bank, going up against New Hope. Did you get a chance to watch them earlier?
Yes, I got a chance to watch a little bit of them. Unfortunately, my son was playing today. He plays for Clemson, and they were playing on television, and I was back in my room trying to watch him play.
Oh, of course.
And I had the New Hope game on my phone. I was able to get here and catch the fourth quarter, but I was watching it on my phone, just watching them go back and forth, and I've seen a little film on them, so I like the matchup.
Outstanding matchup.
Yes.
A lot of good size. They have some guards that can play. You have guards that can play, get up and down.
Yes.
I think it's going to be, personally, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game because I think both teams are going to lock in on that side. But this is what people come to see.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
A top 10 national battle here in Myrtle Beach.
Yep.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
All for it. All right, well, get out of here, Coach. Get some food with the team and get ready for tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow, 3:15?
Yeah,
3:15 championship game, United Bank Holiday Invitational. Thank you, Coach Honor.
All right, thank you. I appreciate what you do.